All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Man, it's a lot going on, man. Something interesting. Toronto Raptors signed OG Anunoby. I think I got that right in one take that time. I want to make sure I got the numbers right. To a 4-year, $72 million extension. And I feel like it's a good signing because he's often compared to Kawhi. Hold on. He's often compared to Kawhi because of the fact that it seemed like they got similar tracks. Like, we know who Kawhi is now. But when Kawhi first came out, he was a defensive guy. Wasn't really scoring. Scoring came later. A lot of people give credit for that to San Antonio, and working on his shot. And OG is one of those guys that you feel like he's on the Kawhi track. He's not a talker. He really got a lot of Kawhi in him, and he's a fan favorite in Toronto. He's really loved there, and obviously they seen something in him to sign him to a 4-year, $72 million deal. I think they're signing on, because if you look at his numbers, they're not gonna pop out to you. I had it here. He averaged 10 points, 50% shooting, which is pretty good. 5 rebounds, 1.4 steals per game. And let me say this: the reason, as I kind of alluded to, the reason why the numbers are the comparison to Kawhi is so similar because it seemed like the same trajectory. Kawhi came in, man, didn't care if he scored or not. Go guard. Oh, he can play good defense. Oh, he's pretty good at defense. Go guard their best defensive player. All right, he's going to guard the best defensive player. Once that started to come, then the offense started to come. Then when the offense started to come, then he been because among the best ever since that. So and I think they see OG on the same trajectory. Well, I'm not gonna hold back when I say this. Now, you at this point, I'm just gonna be honest. When you sign them big contracts like that, I can no longer just give you that pass. You got to go earn that. Like, and I think I'm not saying he can't. I think he can. I think he will. But I see why. Like, some people would see that, but like, man, average 10 points. Like, why is he getting all this money? It ain't about just that, man. Sometimes he's one of those players that do so much that it don't show up in the stat sheet. Right? He's an effort guy. He's gonna be in the right place. He's gonna guard other team best players. He's gonna play hard. He's gonna give you that energy, that spark. It's some people. You got players whose numbers are never gonna look good. I'm not saying he's one. I'm just saying, for example, you got some players whose numbers are never gonna jump out at you. Never gonna jump out at you. But when you look at their impact on the floor, and when you see them playing, you understand why they are a fan favorite, and you understand why the team loves them. Prime example, Alex Caruso from the Los Angeles Lakers. Numbers ain't gonna never jump out at you. You ain't gonna look at him and go, man, he killed it tonight. Oh, nah, you ain't gonna do that. When you look at his number, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. But then you see, why is everybody crazy? Why, it's the Caruso show and all that. It's because of what they bring to the game. When you give me a guy, I say this, I feel like I say this so much. When you give me a guy that's literally, giving it his all, 110%. And that's not, everybody don't do that, all right? Let's just be, and you can tell when a player is really all out, balls to the wall. You really can see it. That's the guy that's always around the ball. That's the guy that gets the tip passes. That's the guy that diving in the crowd. That's the guy that's involved in jump balls. If you see, for the most time, you see a center and a guard jumping for the ball. The one of those mismatch things. That guard is there because of his hustle. He actually was brave enough and went up to try to get a tip ball or whatever from a center. You understand? Those type of things are what a lot of these players get rewarded for. And people say, well, I don't see it. Well, no, because you're looking at stat sheets. You're not looking at games. OG is one of those guys that as of right now, I'm not saying it's not going to get better and better and better. It better get better and better and better because he paid. Those are the standards you can hold him to. When you sign big deals, I expect big things. And I expect him to go, I'm expecting him to hit that next level. What in the heck? I'm expecting him to hit that next level. I'm expecting him to go farther. I'm expecting him to earn that contract, right? Sorry, that distracted me. I'm expecting him to earn that contract, and I'm sure he will. And also, I think what they're doing is they're locking up their future. Like Toronto, we got Steady Fred locked up. You got OG locked up. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to put these building blocks. You got a young, impressive rookie, Malachi Flynn. He gonna be there for a while. He's a rookie, so you got pieces now. You building. You putting that thing together, and you know, Masai's one of the best at doing just that, man. So I'm not expecting, I'm not expecting this to be their final move. I obviously we know their name is really, really buzzing around the James Harden thing. We'll see how all of that go, man. But you know, they're securing the future, right? Like they're gonna make sure they don't see themselves as finna be a basement team, a team trying to figure it out. They got pieces, they got things they're putting together. You add this piece, now you got something solid. And but it's like they're never talked about, but they always finish around the top. So for OG, congratulations, man. You know, that I think that shot, I think it was in the semi-conference finals, I think, like that. When he hit that, was it that? I think so. Anyway, when he hit that shot, it was like, I've arrived. And then his interview kind of said, he said, when I shoot, I expect to go in. No, you know what I'm saying? It was like no emotion on his face. And Toronto, you know, they do compare him to Kawhi. A lot of Toronto fans, I see it. I see why. Not just because he's quiet or direct, but it's because of the trajectory. Wow, I can't say that word there. You know, defense first. Get your scoring. Once you get the scoring, now it's a different conversation. And shout out for Toronto for seeing that, for seeing him as that and believing in him and paying him and hope they get it out of him. So with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Congratulations to OG. That's a cool name, right? OG. Until next time, you guys be great. I'll be right back.